Today I'm going to show you my anti-inflammatory lentil soup, which is a staple in my kitchen. I make this on days when I really need some comfort and some nourishment. We only need one pot for this recipe, and I'm going to show you how to actually speed up this recipe so you can make it even on the busiest of days. I'm so excited to share this with you, so let's jump right into the recipe. Sometimes we forget that adding onion and garlic is actually good for your gut health and helps reduce inflammation. Now, onion and garlic not just are anti-inflammatory foods, they are also flavor boosters. So we are making a sofrito that is Mediterranean inspired to build the base of our flavor profile, and at the same time we're adding anti-inflammatory properties and we're adding fiber to our meals, and of course some plant diversity too, because onions and garlic are plants too. I spent over 7 years in the Mediterranean, and this was the time when my body really healed from chronic inflammation. And when I moved to the US a year ago, I figured out how to bring all this anti-inflammatory magic from the Mediterranean kitchen also to the US. And it couldn't be any more simple because we are using traditional herbs and spices such as fresh thyme and chopped rosemary. To sauté our sofrito, we are using 1 to 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. To speed up the cooking process a little bit, we're adding a pinch of salt to our onions right away. This will draw out the water from the onions and make them softer faster. Once the onions are glassy and flavorful, we are adding our carrots, our fresh herbs, and last but not least, our garlic. I'm using red wine to deglaze my pan, and this will loosen our caramelized sofrito from the bottom of our pan and add so much umami flavor to our stock. The red wine just adds a richer and more complex flavor profile to our stock. And it also has a little bit of acidity, but you can use water or veggie stock as well. To finish the flavor base for our soup, we're adding a 1/4 cup of tomato sauce, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground turmeric. We're adding potatoes and also adding 4 cups of water and the rest of our spices. Here's a fun food fact for you. Lentils have something that we call a second meal effect. Research has actually shown that if you eat lentils, it not just stabilizes your blood sugar after you eat it, that effect holds on for many hours after that. So the lentils will not just stabilize your blood sugar level when you eat it, they will also stabilize the blood sugar levels for the next meal. This is due to the resistant starch and fiber that lentils contain. Once the potatoes are fork tender, we're adding pre-cooked lentils. I used 1 can of lentils and 1/2 can of black beans for extra fiber and protein. Dried lentils are great too, but they would add 30 minutes of extra cooking time, so this is a way how you can speed up the process. Now, part of the soup I'm blending because I like the mixture of a creamy and chunky texture. And then you're ready to serve it with some gluten-free noodles or with some toasted sourdough bread, whatever you prefer, to make it even cozier and more nourishing. In another video of mine, we talked about 4 different ways how to reduce inflammation. One of the main takeaways were that you need to eat 30 different plants a week. Now, this recipe has 15 different plants because we count spices, we count herbs, we count lentils. So this recipe already has half of the plants you need to eat in a week. I hope you have enjoyed this video as much as I did making it, and I'm making new videos every Sunday and Wednesday. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell so you get an alert every time I drop a new video. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.